guys, so diving straight into it, you're going to want to pick up both an Ursa and a Lich at the start of the game, and you're also going to want to follow the item builds that we have up on screen at the moment. The only thing that you may want to vary between the two is buying an extra healing salve up on the Ursa if you're not too great at negating the aggro, or if you're basically just new to actually doing a level 1 Roshan. For your starting abilities, you're going to want to pick up the Ice Armor on Lich, which is an armor buff which increases your armor by 3, and on the Ursa you're going to want to pick up your Fury Swipes, which is your damage amplifier. Okay guys, so once you've selected both your Ursa and your Lich, you're going to want to buy your items very quickly on spawn. The longer you take, the less time you have to kill Roshan, and essentially what you want to do is you want to get your items and you want to start moving straight away. When you get towards the Rosh pit, you want to make sure that Lich is the first person to tank Roshan. Now Roshan's kind of mechanic is that he will attack the closest person to him that is attacking him. So essentially this means that if Lich is to walk into the Rosh pit and then to sit underneath Roshan and attack him, and then Ursa to start attacking him, he will attack Lich because he's in fact the closest into his kind of area. If you imagine a circle beneath him, if you're the closest person into that circle, he's going to be tanking you. Now if you see here at the start of the video, I actually put the ice armor onto me, and then I tried to make sure that Roshan was attacking me first, and for some reason she decided that she'd attack Ursa. I have absolutely no clue why, but what we had to do is we had to let him move back and me move forward just to make sure that he would re-attack Ursa. And essentially once you have the ice armor on Ursa, he can actually take quite a lot of damage. He's a very tanky character once you actually have the armor buff. In terms of Ursa, at this point in time you'll see the little 3 swipes above Roshan's head. Now those 3 swipes actually are kind of like a damage amplifier, meaning that every time he attacks him, he actually puts a stack onto Roshan, and these stacks mean that he will eventually do more and more damage. And essentially this is how you do it. You have to make sure that you keep getting the stacks so that he eventually takes more and more damage every time. And if you see now, we've just killed him and we're also level 3. This also happens to be around the same time as when the rune will spawn at the 0 mark, and it also means that lucky enough I was able to get a haste rune and move into the top lane. And as you'll have seen at the end of the video, I was actually level 3 just as the creep waves actually met together, and I didn't even lose any XP for any creeps that were already in lane that happened to die. So essentially guys, this is actually a really good way of getting that little bit of an advantage on your opponents, and also making it so that you've got an Aegis that will set your Ursa in either a good position in case he accidentally dies, or in a good position just to use it in a team fight or something. So this is quite a useful tip, quite a nice little guide. If you do like these, I really urge you to send me messages on either Team Liquid, which I'll be posting this on, or leave me a comment on my Steam page, which will also be in the description, and subscribe if you want to see more of these guys. It's been a pleasure.